it's very difficult to get the strength to make a video due to the targeting through beams of electromagnetic frequency weapons that are constantly harassing me. And every time I go to make a video, it seems to get worse. Every time I turn the camera on, the beams start attacking me. And yeah, so I tried to make this video a couple of times, then had to go and lie down and curl up. And then the beams get even worse. And I thought I'd just power through it. And I don't know who the perpetrators are because that's the whole mystery of the targeted individual business. You do not know exactly who the perpetrators are, but it's something to do with the Donmeh cult private intelligence networks. It could even be as simple as a private security firm connected to Wiltshire Police who didn't like my exposures to them over the years. But that's the interesting thing about it, is trying to work it out. And the Donmeh cult as a network connecting Frankists and various other groups that created the Bavarian Illuminati in conjunction with the Gilde der Irrenhauswarten, who were psychiatrists of German occult secret societies at the time, who wished to absolutely map and control the human brain. Indeed, the conflicts that are about to take place in the United Kingdom, the hybrid civil war that's going to take place, as we're seeing with the stoking of far left and far right pro Israel factions and pro Palestine factions, the dialectic, as it were, is being engineered by the Donmeh cult and the Deutsche Verteidigungsdienst and various networks that are easier termed the Bavarian Illuminati networks, that consist of various Frankist networks and various Nazi networks, and indeed the span of Illuminized Freemasonry that controls the United Kingdom, and various other networks, even down to neo-Nazi accelerationist satanic groups, which are effectively the nihilists of Albert Pike's Three World War blueprint. Indeed, the Three World War blueprint is occurring as Albert Pike stated, but it wasn't a prophecy. It was already decreed by the Illuminized networks at the time that these things would occur over the coming 150 years, or so, a little bit more, after he stated it. Indeed, the First World War panned out exactly as he stated, with the agents of the Illuminati fomenting discord between the British Empire and the German Empire at the time. And the ideal goal was that a communist state would be erected in Russia, which it was through Frankist elements. Indeed, Lenin, Trotsky, Stalin were all Frankists. And they received their orders from the headquarters of the network within Germany itself. Indeed, the Second World War was engineered utilizing the conflicts between the political Zionists and the emerging fascist Nazi networks. And the idea of that was to build up the strength of communism in Eastern Europe as a counterbalance to the capitalist West, and also to create the state of Israel in the Middle East. And it all occurred as the blueprint of Albert Pike stated. Indeed, the Third World War is to occur as a dialectic between the wider Israeli and Palestinian competing elements and their supporting networks. And indeed, this is going to occur basically in many countries, and is being seen on the streets of Britain today. And it's all being engineered. It's all a massive social experiment. And the idea is that the Gilde der Irrenhauswarten, the Madhouse Keepers Guild shall be able to map and control the human mind. And this is basically the future. Indeed, cyberpunk is a very interesting analysis of what the future is going to look like, because it may well work out to be something like that, with high technology and low life for the people that don't have the corporate networks and the are not part of the intelligence milieu or within the higher echelons of the coming to be psychocracy. Indeed, the psychocracy as we know it in Britain is very much a eugenicist agenda, which has transformed into the transhumanist agenda, which links itself to various occult ideas of man becoming as a god. And there are thrusts within the networks of the Madhouse Keepers Guild, Bavarian Illuminati, Deutsche Verteidigungsdienst, Donmeh cult to effectively change the face of mankind. And to do this, they must map and control the masses. And this is exactly what is occurring. Indeed, various corporations carry out experiments on psychiatric patients through the mental health system and on the homeless, which is occurring every day here in Britain. And the majority of the CEOs of major corporations tend to have some sort of either Frankist heritage or they are interlinked with the Frankists, and most of the boards are made up of Freemasons, Illuminized Freemasons, and these all link to the wider Deutsche Verteidigungsdienst network, which I've stated before is a decentralized network, which does seem to have a headquarters of sorts in Dachau and another one in Frankfurt, but they aren't centralized in the same way as the usual government intelligence agencies. But they also have pretty much control over the Russian Federation, which is a continuation of the Soviet Union. But there are theories that the Frankists have been in power in Russia for several hundred years. And before what we know as Frankism became a term, the Sabbateans and various proto-Sabbatean groups had influence and clandestine rule in the old Russian Imperium. Indeed, this is the case with all of Europe. The proto-Sabbatean, then Sabbatean, then Frankist networks of the Donmeh cult have basically replaced all of the aristocracy in the NATO countries and non-NATO European countries and the Russian Federation, and are controlling things. Meanwhile, the Chinese Communist Party is having revenge for the Opium Wars on the Anglo-Saxon peoples with basically asymmetrical opioid warfare, which is very interesting, as in Britain especially they're connected through the Deutsche Verteidigungsdienst to the Maoist Albanian mafia trafficking networks, which basically do the bidding of various groups, various interconnected interests, which may be communist, i.e., Russian communism is controlled from Germany and the Frankist networks there. Meanwhile, Chinese communism has links to the Deutsche Verteidigungsdienst networks also. But I'm still trying to work out the whole picture. And I think I've got a pretty long way to go in working it out. But this is the thing, this is the code. I'm never going to crack it, but I'm going to spend the rest of my life enjoying studying these things, even if I'm being attacked with beams the whole time. which is crazy. I mean, why are they so interested in me? I have no issues at all with admitting that I am an absolute crazy, paranoid, schizophrenic, basically lunatic. I don't mind using that term. And I don't see why they're so interested in me that they keep bombarding me with these beams and attempting to manipulate my thoughts. Indeed, they've done mind hacking on me, brain sucking as well. I basically lost all my information for 3 years while I was hospitalized before I started to regain it, and mind scrambling also, whereby I was talking absolute nonsense instead of being able to coherently describe these networks and expose these people. But I don't have the answers. I'm just trying to theorize on these issues. But this is going to take a while, and hopefully things will pan out over the coming months and potentially years on this YouTube channel. Indeed, I'm very worried about the state of the United Kingdom at the moment and the amount of social experimentation that is going on. Indeed, the political situation and the polarization of left and right is indeed a social experiment. Indeed, the government are just corrupt imbeciles controlled by intelligence agencies behind the scene. Indeed, the government is just theatre. The political realm of the United Kingdom is absolute theatre, and it's crazy what is going on. Indeed, there is so much going on behind the scenes, as I'm sure anyone watching this video would know anyway. But the Donmeh cult is a very important thing to pinpoint, as these Frankist networks are so overwhelmingly powerful and control so much of the corporate economy of the NATO countries, and indeed control the Russian Communist Party, the KGB, and indeed the GRU, and all of those networks. Indeed, it's interesting that the Frankists and the Nazi networks, the Deutsche Verteidigungsdienst, whose core consists of former Abwehr, SS, SD, and Gestapo bloodline heritage descendants. And there is a crossover between the Frankists and the Nazi networks, which most people wouldn't believe was possible, but is. And it doesn't take too much to uncover the truth there. Indeed, the networks that most intrigue me also link into the Society of Jesuits, who were themselves created by initiates of Los Alumbrados, which translates as the Illuminated, thus the Illuminati, which was a precursor to the Bavarian Illuminati and was chiefly proto-Sabbatean, and basically was a proto-Sabbatean crime syndicate. Indeed, the Jesuits spun out of that and continue to this day to be a Frankist crime syndicate, basically, and operate under a cover of Vatican decrees to achieve their aims. Indeed, we'll continue with this another time.